I think I got it the right way now. Anyway, right. I mean, I'm live now, so I mean, sorry that person that was with me. Um, I'd like to know what your best games consoles were, and why you collected them. It would be good. Yeah, there's good. I mean, mine was the Mega Drive. I bought it off a friend years ago, and I bought the 8-bit converter from my mate Richard when we were younger. So yeah, it seems to be good. Yeah, I still got all my consoles that I had. 26 in total now. It's get to a stage where I'm not going to be running out of room. I think I have to make room somewhere along the line for my collection. So yeah, seems to be good. Anyway, I did say about 9 o'clock. It's now 5 to 9, a bit early, but I can chat for a while. As I said, I collected all the DVDs that are behind me, as you can see. Um, yeah, it went a bit manic a few months ago. I got given 3 bags of DVDs for free. They weren't normal bags; they were sacks, being honest. And I didn't realise how much I had until I actually put it up in my room. And as you can see, um, it got to a stage where I had to get shelves up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to fit them anywhere. Being honest. It makes the gaming setup look good, being honest, and I like it, yeah, even though it's our bedroom, I like it. It does the job. It says what it says on the tin, being honest. Literally 500 DVDs. So yeah, yeah, seems to be good. Anyway, if you are joining me at some point, let me know. I'm live. Makes a change. I'm not gonna just gonna put the video straight up onto my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Not with the intro. I won't bother editing it. I'll stick it straight up there. Being honest. Anyway, it's. I had a good weekend. Sunday I went to Andy UK Crowd Gaming. Saw him for a couple of hours. Made a video. You want to go to his channel? Please do so. And the other one is that I went to Chris's yesterday. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Had a good time. Spoke to Yorkshire Man 66. You know what I mean? Mark for about I don't know, half hour or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, he did. You know what I mean? So if you're not subscribed to their channels, please do so. It would be good. Yeah, I did say about 9. I'm not on the up lane, but yeah. Well, it has to happen. Anyway, I did have a question last night before I deleted the video by mistake. Was I going to make all these DVDs into Blu-rays? I don't think so. Um, it would take quite a long time to collect on Blu-ray. Being honest, if I look at every single movie that I've got, it would take a while to collect on Blu-ray, which I ain't going to do at all. Being honest, because every single console's got a Blu-ray player in it now, and it takes DVDs anyway, which seems to be good. So yeah, I'm not changing it. It needs a dusty now. Being honest, my setup is quite big. Well, quite small in reality. So most games rooms it's small. I mean, most of my games are in the hallway, not in this room, for a reason. Being honest, because at the end of the day, I don't overload it too much because it is a bedroom, after all. Um, so yeah. I just want to know what consoles you like at the moment. What are you playing? What games you're playing? How you're playing them? You're playing them online, or you playing, or you're not. Because you know what I mean. Just want to know. If you're interested in games, come and join me. Would be nice. I'm just sitting here relaxing, having a coffee, muttering to myself at the moment. But it doesn't matter because people will join when they're ready. So yeah. So anybody who wants to join me, they can do. You know. So welcome to live chat. Our main live chat is on now. So if you want to talk to me, you can do. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you want any questions about how my channel's doing, why my channel's up where it is at the moment, why everybody that I know is losing subscribers. That's everybody, every single channel. I think it's coming up towards Christmas. YouTube do their algorithms thing. They normally just get rid of basically subscribers that are very old, like original ones and stuff like that. So if you are subscribed and you ain't pressed the subscribe button, and please take a check that you subscribe to my channel anyway. It would be good. You know what I mean? So if anybody wants to join in, please do so. So yeah, I mean, I've been here for about 6 minutes now. Anything else you want me to talk about? You know what I mean? About me, my games history, stuff like that. I can let you know that, no problem. So yeah. Anyway, I'm still here. If you got any questions about why I started my channel, I started my channel because my other half, Tanya, literally said that basically that you've got all these games and your games consoles you've been collecting throughout the years. They've been sitting there dormant for ages. Yeah, the idea being it was that basically that I made a YouTube channel from my phone. I wish I started off with my phone. Then got a video camera, so it got the quality's got better. Actually helped. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think a lot happened. During the first stages of my channel. You know what I mean? I was up to 19 in the matter of 2 weeks. I think it was something like that. Anyway, and then I went to and then it went to 21, 22, and it went mad a few months ago, 2-3 months ago. It went crazy. So I'm up to 1,583 subscribers now. It went up to 90 at one point, but the YouTube algorithms don't like you making your channel expand too quick. I don't think personally that it's right to literally YouTube to be taking subscribers off your subscribers, being honest, because at the end of the day you worked hard to get them, being honest, and YouTube don't give a damn whether you get them or not. That's the way YouTube is. And the way that I see it is that, I think people need to know that YouTube just hates you making your channel making subscribers faster than they can handle. So yeah, I'm happy that I got over that. I wasn't expecting over 1,000 subscribers in the first place, so which is a good thing. Good thing for me that I got over 1,000. It grows quite constantly. Then we hope. Because I haven't got I don't make goals on my channel. I don't need to make goals on my channel because you're only going to get disheartened in the long run. So yeah. So if you're watching, if you're watching, join the conversation. I want to know why you started your YouTube channel, and also, what games consoles are you actually using on a day-to-day or constant basis? That would be nice to hear from people like that. That are interested in that. Because I use my PS4 and my Xbox Series S quite constantly, and my Xbox One. They're the ones I use on a regular basis. Seems to be good. But I don't know, being honest. We was talking about the PS5 last night. Is it a good console? It's a good console. I think it's ironed out its bugs that it started with last year, because it came out about this time last year. So a year on, it's kept its price, being honest. But that Smith's Toys and people like that are selling them at 450. I think Curry's are selling them for 450 as well. which is about right, about right price for the console. You know what I mean? Don't go into CEX and buy it, because I don't think it's worth 660 quid, you know, or whatever kind of money they were taking the mick out of, because, you know what I mean, 720. I saw one for 730 down in Dartford a few months back. Diabolical. But that's CEX for you. You know, that's the way they do business. You know what I mean? They probably buy it off them for about blooming £550, £600, don't they? So they're buying it over the price, but they actually bought at least over 1,000 of them when it originally come out, and then sold them for 700 quid plus, which is diabolical. But hey, you know what I mean? I mean, the main consoles that I use at the moment on a regular basis is my Xbox One, my Series S, the new one, and my PlayStation 4. I mean, I suppose next year I'm going to have to get myself a PlayStation 5. I'm not going to buy the digital version of it. If I do, I will probably buy the disc version, because I want to collect proper media for it, being honest, discs for it. The collector in me just wants to collect discs. So yeah, that's just me, being honest. It's no one else. I suppose there is collectors out there that want to do the same thing, buy the disc version, get some decent games for it, but the games are 70, 60 to 70 quid now. And even you buy secondhand disc or marketplace that I've seen, it is about 50 quid. You know what I mean? So it's expensive, but what the machine does is quite good. I've not got no worries about buying one. My main worry is when it first come out, and literally, the problems that it did have, they ironed them out now, because it was, if people remember the original Xbox 360 with the Ring of Death, something like that. It was brought to market too quick. I think Microsoft and them was literally in a competition who can get their machines out faster and first. But I think Microsoft literally got their stuff ironed out before they stuck it out to market. I don't know whether or not it's still like that, or did they have initial problems? I wouldn't know, being honest. It's down to how you see it and what machine you would buy eventually, because the next generation consoles are quite good. They're quite fast. They got SSDs in them and stuff like that. It's down to you and nobody else, because you're the consumer in the long run. So, if you want to buy an Xbox Series X and a PlayStation 5, that's down to you. At the moment, you might as well wait a while, wait a couple of months, see whether they go down in price. Yeah. I found one in Money Monster in Gravesend. They were selling it for £700. It wasn't even on the shelf yet. I found one, and I said, "How much was it?" And they said 700 quid. And I said, "Wow." I know you can literally buy stuff from Money Monster or Cash Converters and pay so much every so often for stuff, and then you get it at the end, which is a good thing if you can't afford it, being honest. If you can't afford it, that's the way it is. You can afford the deposit. I think it's 200 quid deposit, and around about £105 each time you go in there, just a pop for 700 quid. It's damn expensive, but it's up to the we're the consumers. We're the ones that are buyers. You should be buying the machines. But it's good to weigh it out, being honest, when it comes down to the new generation console. It's good to wait it out until it goes down in price, and then basically not only goes down in price, also that basically that you can afford it yourself, because at the end of the day, right, you know what I mean, you know, not many people's got £700 spare somewhere along the line just for one PS5, being honest. But hey, anyway, right, back to the original question, which is what console you're using at the moment and why, and what console, or why do you like that console? You know what I mean? You know. So yeah, you know what I mean. You know, you're welcome to chat to me if you want to. You know. So yeah, I'll be on here for a while, up until about about 10 o'clock. Then I'll put it up on my YouTube channel automatically. So that proves that I've streamed live, and yeah, I want to start streaming games eventually on my channel. It would be nice, because at the end of the day, right, it's all the case of, you know what I mean, you know, it's getting two cameras together, or just get one camera in the front room and do it that way. Yeah, try that, being honest, give that a go. You know, why not? There's no harm in you know, doing it the other way instead of using a capture card and doing it that way and streaming on you do it Twitch now, don't you? You can stream on Twitch now. I don't know how to do that. I'll try and figure that one out at some point. Do you put Twitch on your console so you can have to? You know what I mean? You know, you can. No, I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't got a clue. Anybody can tell me how to use Twitch on your console. So basically, you upload it, you carry on streaming while you're playing. I'd like to know that, because I'll stick that on my YouTube channel as well. I'd love to do that. You know, with a couple of games, some of the games that I've got. Yeah, would be good. So I just think that basically things are changing quite fast when it comes down to games and games consoles now. I just think personally that it's got to a stage where the technology is overtaking itself. You know, I mean, my Series S is quite a nice console. It took me 5 minutes to set up, which was good. From my Xbox One. So yeah, that was good. That was very good. All I had to do was all I had to do is put me name in and me password in, and it automatically done it. So pretty quick to set up, being honest. It's pretty good. So yeah. So yeah, it was all the case of, it was a quick setup. It took 5 minutes to set up the Xbox. So yeah, pretty good. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you're listening, you know what I mean. You know, I want to know what console you're using at the moment, and why you're using that console. You know what I mean? Is it a new generation console? Is it an is it an old generation? Is it a classic? You know what I mean? You know, is it you know what I mean, handheld, whatever. You know. So yeah, that's what I'd like to know. You know, because I'm using my Xbox Series S at the moment, and my PlayStation 4, because I haven't got a PlayStation 5, and my Xbox One. That's the ones I'm using constantly, and the Wii when it's been set up, but it's all the case of Tanya uses that more than I do once it's done. Yeah, seems to be good. So yeah. 17, 18, 19 minutes in, and yes, I mean, I'm still live. So I just want to know what console you are using and why. You know? And if you're out there listening in the world of the internet, let me know. Just give me, I mean, you know. So yeah, if you're watching, thank you. Brilliant. You know? You know what I mean? If you want to say anything, put in the comments below. It would, you know what I mean? You know, would be good. So yeah, you know what I mean, what console are you using? It could be a VR, really, couldn't it? You know what I mean? You know, a VR, what console you using on a regular basis and why? And yeah. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, know what I mean, it probably will be a VR at some point. So yeah, seems to be good. I think it's all the case of that, yeah, you know I mean, that the the consoles that people are using now far superior to anything else, being honest. And most people don't use hardware like they collect CDs and records and stuff like that any longer. They prefer to digitalize everything because that's the way the kids are nowadays. You know, they just don't want things like that to happen, being honest. So yeah, crazy. You know what I mean? One of those days is, you know what I mean? You know, Christmas is coming. It's going to cost an arm and a leg for any console. So yeah, you know what I mean? You know, it depends what console you're after, when you want it, how you want it. You know what I mean? You know, so yeah, seems to be good. Anyway, I like collecting media anyway. You know, as you can see, there's DVDs behind me. Yeah, you know, it's made the room, being honest. So yeah, are you interested in listening to me? Please, you know what I mean? You know, let me know what you think. So yeah, I just want to know what console you've got, you know, and what are you using, being honest. Well, what's your favourite console at the moment? And yeah, it'll be one of those nights where nobody's not watching me, or I'm just going to put this up on YouTube and then you can comment afterwards. I don't know. You know, I know people. I don't know if you're going to be in chat. Please chat. If you're watching and you're not putting yourself in chat, you know, it's not a problem. You know, live chat's there if you want it. So yeah, you're actually watching out there, YouTubers. Welcome. Just want to know what's your favourite console and the reason why, and why are you using it now, or ain't you? Or you going into retro stuff? You still playing them ones like Dreamcast, Game Gear? You know what I mean? You know, anything like that. So yeah, is it going to be a quiet Tuesday? So we're basically that, you know, I'm just interested in what consoles you use. You know what I mean? You know, and people wanted to know yesterday, well, I mean, you know, why my channel went up so quick. I was watching a man called Rob Wilson on VIQ. He tells you, he gives you tutorials how to make your channel grow quite quick, and literally tells you that how the algorithms work on YouTube. That's what he done. I mean, he's the one that does my certificates. Every time I get a certificate, Rob does it for me. I mean, he sorts everything out. He tells me what. I mean, you know, he normally gives me an email when he gives me an email when I've got achieved that situation, like 1,500. He gave me an email with my certificate. What is it? 7,500 views, wasn't it? Something like that. He gave me a certificate for that. You know, as you say, my channel expanded because of him, being honest. And VIQ, and he works for them now. You know, he's been working for them for about a year. He's got his millionth subscriber plaque from YouTube by making videos for VIQ. He got over 1 million subscribers, and that seemed to be quite quick, being honest. You know, because he's only been doing it a year, so it seems to be good. So, you know what I mean? You know, it's a bit mad. But the way that I see it is that basically that my channel's grown because I've been looking at other YouTubers to see how they do things. You know what I mean? You know, I think me making videos with a video camera actually made my channel grow quicker than I expected, because I did change from my phone to my video camera. So yeah. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'd like to thank Chris and Andy for their hospitality anyway. It was quite good the weekend, you know, and yesterday. Had a good time. Made a video at Andy's. You know what I mean? He's made another 4 now, 4 or 5 after our one. You know, you know what I mean? He said to be collecting toys, which seems to be this. I mean, yeah, it's good for his room. I mean, his room's quite, yeah, it ain't exactly small, it ain't exactly big either, but you know, he's filled the thing up, being honest. So yeah, which is quite good. You know, us still sitting on the floor making videos once every so often seems to be cool. We get together our New Year anyway. Yeah, I mean, sometime in the New Year. It won't be before Christmas now. And he's sorting things out so we can meet a few new YouTubers. You know what I mean? Like Nerdy Geezer. You know what I mean? You know, he seems to be a nice person. Helps out Gaming Granddad's channel like we all have done. We've all made a video to help his channel out, which is good, you know, because Chris is getting a little bit better than what he was. He's had a lot of bad news, but which hasn't helped him. But he picked up something the other day, which I saw yesterday. Wow. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not going to say nothing. He's going to. I guarantee you, he'll put it on his channel at some point. You know, because he's going to keep it anyway. You know what I mean? Pretty brilliant. You know what I mean? For what he paid for it, brilliant. You know, pretty good. So yeah, seems to be good. You know what I mean? You know, yeah. Yeah. So it's a bit crazy today. You know, out in the whole world, everybody's going mad because Christmas has arrived, and games consoles are all going up, regardless where you're buying them. You know, I saw a Mega Drive with an 8-bit converter in Money Monster down in Gravesend for about 120, 130 pounds. You tell me whether that's worth it or not. I don't know. I mean, you know, I haven't got a clue because I've had mine years. Yeah, I mean, my 8-bit converter's still in its box, so that's quite cool. So yeah, you know, I'm still. I mean, I think the best console that I've played lately is my Xbox Series S. I think it's a digital version of the X, but it's quite small. But it is a nice machine. I'll give them that. They've done something to the controller. You know what I mean? You've got grips on the back now. It's quite nice to feel in the hand. You know what I mean? I've dropped the controller a few times by mistake, but it's fine. It works perfect. You know, that's what I'm using at the moment. Not the most of. My PS4 normally gets a workout most days. You know, I was going to buy FIFA. I like FIFA. I like my FIFA games. I mean, I was going to buy FIFA 22 at some point, but it was 35 quid on the PS4 last month, and I missed out on that. Now it's still 59.99. That's for the standard edition. The other edition, the deluxe edition, as they call it, is £90. Now, is it worth £90? Is it worth buying deluxe edition of FIFA 22 for £89.99? You tell me whether it's worth it or not. I don't think it's worth that. Always buy the standard edition. By the time Christmas is over with, it probably go back down again. I'll probably buy it. Yeah, I love my football games. Yeah, I mean, I like my racing games as well. You know, yeah, I want Formula One. Yeah, I like them games. I ain't got the 21 version. I got the 19 version that I've been playing with and going through career mode. Been pretty good. I want to show that off. Being honest, you know, I'll probably do a video on that sometime during the Christmas period. Because it's only me and Tanya here for the Christmas period because I don't know what their kids are doing. I haven't got a clue, being honest. So it's going to be Christmas with a lamb joint and something nice for afters, and then me washing up as per usual and Tanya getting some sleep. That's what Christmas Day is going to bring, I think. Because as people know, she suffers from cerebral palsy. I'm a full-time carer, so basically, that's what my day's going to bring. You know, I know she's going to get up early, do Christmas dinner around about 2ish, and then she can go back to bed for a while. It's not a problem. I can watch something on Sky anyway, because the darts, anyway, New Year's, anyway, Christmas Day, darts ain't on. I know the darts are on starting tomorrow, the PDC World Championship. I think Gerwyn Price will probably win the World Championship this year again. He won it last year during the lockdown period because there wasn't no crowd there. But now the Alexandra Palace, where it's being held, you're going to literally have loads or a full house probably. But long as they got a COVID pass to get in the first place. So the tickets are around about 60 quid each for each session. So if you want to do 2 sessions, £120 per person. You know, plus your beer. So if you get a jug of beer, 10 quid. Yeah, it's kind of like nearly 100 quid for 2 people. Being honest, it's expensive, but if you want to go there and enjoy yourself, it's worth it. So yeah, I mean, they done a game. Actually, they done a game with the PDC on the Wii, and the PlayStation, They done that as well. Yeah, up to a point, it was okay. I mean, I got used to it on the PS3 because that's what I got it on. So yeah. So, you know what I mean? Do I actually want to buy a PS5? That's the question. Is it worth its money? You know, or isn't it? Do I actually want to go into the realms of literally saying I want the games machine for the sheer hell of it because it proves that I've got one? I used to be like that, being honest. You know what I mean? I used to buy. I bought the original. I bought the PS3 when it first came out, PS4 when it first came out, PS5. It's been out a year now, so is it worth its money? I'm not talking about CEX's prices. Is it worth 450? I think it's perfectly okay for 450. It's not okay for 700 plus pounds, being honest. But hey, that's just my personal opinion on it. Yeah, you know I mean, I'm still playing on my Xbox One and my Series S. Yeah. Is anybody can help me at some point? I want to get my Game Gear sorted out. It comes with a blue screen. I think it's the what do you call it, capacitors that are gone. So I might ask Andy. He's got a friend that does it. You know what I mean? You can tell me how it's going to cost me to get it fixed, being honest, because I want to play on that. Go back to nostalgia. Pretty good stuff, being honest. So yeah, seems to be good. So if you want to chat to me, you can do. If you want to, I want to know what your best console is and why you're playing it still. Yeah, will be good. So whatever you want to do. I mean, at the end of the day, it would be good. So yeah. So I'm sitting here live from Gravesend. That's where I'm from. So yeah, anybody interested in chatting, please leave a message. It would be good. So yeah, it would be good if you want to chat. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite games console and why? Yeah, would be good. This is going to go straight up to YouTube, and I promise I won't delete it because that's what I did yesterday. A couple of people turned up on my chat, asked me about, where I got me subs from, how my channel was doing. And there's no rush in getting subs. Plenty of time. There's people out there like Gaming Granddad and people like that are below me, and they've been on there longer. and I don't even know the reason why. And they should be up in the like 2,000-3,000s by now when they're not. You know, I told Chris he should actually show you some of his best games off, being honest, on his channel. You know, everybody likes it's not only a pickup, is it? It's the kind of games that you got there in the first place. You might as well show them off, being honest. It's worth showing off. You know, there's people out there that literally collect, and they ain't got a YouTube channel, or they just collect for the collector's sake. Excuse me. So 6 minutes in, you know, if you want to chat, come and chat to me. You know what I mean? You know, you can ask me any questions you want. As I said, Rob Wilson is the person to to ask if you need any help your YouTube channel out. He's the person. You know what I mean? You know, I think I've talked to him like once or twice over email about my channel, and he wondered how I was getting on. I said, yeah, I'm getting okay. He goes, it's not like his channel. His channel's gone from a million subscribers pretty quick, being honest. You know what I mean? But what he does is good. You know what I mean? What he does with his channel is good. I go and check him out. You know? So, yeah. You know what I mean? So, VR. Anyway, we'll do a VR while we're at it. What is your favourite console of all time and why? We've probably done a VR like that in a long time ago, but I mean, you know, I've done a VR on controllers, but no, I mean, nobody's ever thought about it, being honest, and nobody's come back to me. So, you know, your best controllers that you think, any system, and your best games console of all time and why. It doesn't matter whether it's a handheld or not, you know. Down to you, being honest. So yeah, you know what I mean, you know, and everybody wondered was I? I mean, somebody said yesterday, I think I said this earlier, that was I going to transfer all my DVDs into Blu-rays? No, I ain't going to do that, being honest. You know, I think that I'm happy the way it is at the moment. You know, all my DVDs, I'm quite happy with them. Yeah, pretty cool. You know, I think I mean, I might do a I mean, there's a room tour on my videos anyway, if you want to do that. Have a look at that. There ain't been many changes to the room. There's only subtle changes, like a change of keyboard or you know what I mean, mouse match changed. You know what I mean? You know, that's down to little changes. I ain't changed my room since I've been here. Being honest, it's got more stuff in it, but hasn't changed a lot, being honest. But I like it the way it is. You know what I mean? It's a comfortable room, which is good. You know, I mean, I quite happily fit 3 people in with my video camera. You know what I mean? No problem. And I'll get everybody in, which is good, really. You know what I mean? You know, which is good. You know, and so I'll make a video tomorrow with Blu-rays. What Blu-rays I have got, I don't think I've shown. I will literally do a video on that tomorrow. You know, yeah. See what happens. You know, because when it gets to about 10 o'clock, I'm gonna, yeah, I mean, say goodbye, but I ain't gonna say goodbye now. I'm gonna, we can keep chatting. Here's those. Hi, Richard. How you doing, mate? You all right? You know what I mean? I want to know, what was your best console of all times and why? You know, and controllers as well, because I've done a controller one. You know, I'd like to know what controllers do you think was the best at some point. I spoke about the PS5, what I think of it. Is it worth its money? Probably. Would I buy one eventually? Yes. No doubt about that. There'll be no doubt about sometime next year I will be going out and buying a PlayStation 5, the disc version, not the digital version, the disc version, because I like to collect media. So I'm going to get this to put in it, add to the collection. Anyway, I calculated, which is highly hilarious, I got over 1,500 games now. And that's for every console, and it's only going to get bigger because me and Chris, Gaming Grandad, as I said, saw yesterday. We are literally, I'm buying games off him, especially for the Wii, because I know Tanya likes the Wii. So, I'll be buying some stuff off him, which is brilliant, because at the end of the day, he does it for the Stroke Association, if you didn't know. Most of the money I give him, he gives straight to the Stroke Association, which is nice of him, because he actually gets a certificate at sometimes, literally, to tell him how much he's raised. So when he gets a certificate, hopefully he can put it up on YouTube to show it off and say, this is what I've done, this is what I've collected, and this is what he's collected money-wise for them, which is brilliant. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're like me, Rich, yeah. PS4, PS3, yeah, you're right. That's what I normally use. My Xbox Series S as well is good. That's a pretty good machine. I like the idea it's digital, right? But it's all the case of it's a small machine. It ain't as big as people think. The people think, oh, it's a massive white block. No, it's not. It's tiny, but it's got some power. That's what helps. You know what I mean? Because as I said earlier, setting it up took me 5 minutes, straight from my Xbox One, straight into my Xbox Series S that I got from Microsoft. So yeah, it was pretty quick to set up. You know what I mean? I didn't expect it to be that quick, being honest. But it's got SSD in it, so pretty good. Highly funny though. You know what I mean? I had to take me lead out of my Xbox One, my HDMI lead out from the Xbox One, and stuck it in the S. But I'm going to change it over tomorrow, because I'm going to download a game on my Xbox One. So it's no problem. I might get a switcher box somewhere along the line. I know I've got one behind the TV already, because I've got so much stuff plugged into it. It's unreal. I just think that it needs. I think if I plugged every single console in the front room, there would be about 7 of them, because I've got me PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, my Xbox Series S, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, the Wii, and a PlayStation itself. So if I plugged every single one of them in, it's going to get to a stage where sockets as a premium in my front room. So I will consider plugging them all in at some point. And as people know, my console is red anyway. I'm thinking about changing the white Xbox Series S and skinning it, like I did most of my other consoles, into a red one. So it looks, so it looks pretty good. The fans up the top are pretty good as well. So yeah, seems to be good. And I say, loads of plugging in to do. If I plug all 7 consoles into my front room, I would need a HDMI switch. I don't know how much they are, being honest. I ain't really taken a check. I suppose we're talking around about 40 quid. So I can plug everything in. Which would be brilliant, because all I have to do is switch from one to the other quite happily. Because I want to play my PlayStation 3 at some point. I'm also getting a PlayStation, a pink PlayStation, a pink PlayStation 2 from Chris. Because Tanya would like that. Master System Mega Drive, yeah. If we plugged everything in, Rich, I'll tell you what, mate, there'd be about 60 or 70. There's 45 sockets that I'm using in my bedroom as it is, and that's running through one. That's running through 2 sockets from the wall, and they're all power surged. So basically, if something surges at some point, it don't hurt anything. Being honest, you know. Yeah, I mean, the best idea. If I had more room, if I had a room to myself, I would get an old one of them old TVs. Yeah, I mean, CRTs, isn't they? Something like that. If somebody can give me, I mean, one of them big widescreen ones that I can play the retro games on. Yeah, I mean, just for retro games, if I had the room, because if me and Tanya actually think about it, if we are going to move eventually, we get a 2-bedroom. Then 1 bedroom would be mine. You know what I mean? I'm good. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it will be eventually. Once I've got a room on my own, I'll get one of them old TVs, for about 20 quid. You know what I mean? And then plug everything into the SCARTs and then do it that way. And then at least I have all me like my GameCube and the original Xbox, as they call it, and Master System and stuff like that. I'll be able to do that all together, mate. It means at least I'll be able to play like something like that, being honest. So yeah, crazy. So yeah, what I'm aiming to do eventually is if we do get a 2-bedroom place, I'll have an old room to myself, which would be brilliant. So crazy, man. Yeah, I did have a question yesterday. You know what I mean? Am I gonna all my DVDs? Crazy. But hey, yeah. I mean, I know. Yeah, that's the Sega Saturn controller was quite nice. Yeah, I mean, there was something about that. I mean, I actually got. I mean, the yeah. It was 6 buttoned, wasn't it? So, you know what I mean? You could actually, I mean, when Street Fighter come out, I mean, when Sega bought Street Fighter out, it was all the case of that basically you could use the 6-button controller on it. I mean, I like the Dreamcast controller. I mean, I really do, because I think it was made quite big and bulky, but you did have the memory slot in the top. And you can actually physically play little mini games in that, couldn't you, at some point? I mean, if I can remember rightly. Yeah, seems to be good. So yeah, that's what I thought anyway. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think the best controller of all time has to be the Mega Drive 6-button one, because I mean, fight 'em up games, it actually made them brilliant. Street Fighter, and then you had Mortal Kombat, didn't you, on the Mega Drive? That was brilliant on the Mega Drive. I suppose people used to literally play career mode. I assume it's career mode, and literally, go through the whole setup, because the Mortal Kombat is. Mortal Kombat now is completely different. Still a good game. I still prefer the Mega Drive controller. It's definitely the best one out there. I think so. But that's just me. Old-fashioned. Old man now. Things like that happen. So, yeah. What's my favourite game on each console you have? Okay, right. Let's go. Let's go with Xbox One. Has to be it's not a FIFA game, put it that way. I mean, it has to be Gran Turismo Sport on the Xbox One. That's my best game at the moment. And on the Xbox Series S, it's Formula One, because everybody knows I'm into my racing games, so it'd be Formula One 2019, because I ain't got the 21 version yet. And when it comes down to the GameCube, I could probably think Sonic Avenger, something like that. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be good. Yeah, I mean, on the Nintendo GameCube. If I go to PSP, Mortal Kombat, definitely on the PSP, and the same for the Vita. Yeah, I mean, it's brilliant on the Vita. I like that. When it comes down to my 16-bit, it'll be Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one. Maybe because it brings back memories when we were young. And then if I go through the Xbox original Halo, definitely first one. Halo 5 on the Xbox. Yep, definitely. Halo 5, I got that on the Xbox One. Brilliant game. Yeah, Game Gear, it'd probably be Sonic as well, because anything to do with Sega has to be Sonic, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Nintendo, when it comes down to the Nintendo stuff, I don't really know, being honest. I suppose Mario Kart on the games on the handhelds probably be pretty good, I suppose. I'm only collecting them because, I mean, I want my collection to expand, being honest. Plus, I'm getting stuff given for free from a few friends. So, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, that'd be about right. I mean, I suppose Crazy Taxi, Crazy Taxi on the Saturn. No, not Saturn. It'd be the Dreamcast. Yeah, Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast. Got that copy of that. Brilliant game. Very funny. When it comes down to the Saturn, it'd be Virtual Fighter, which is a brilliant game. If you know what I mean, I think I've got a copy of that as well. So yeah, there's quite a few games. Yeah, I love playing FIFA. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? I'm not forking out blooming 90 quid for it. You don't get stuffed. You know what I mean? Even the it was on sale last week for 35 quid. It's a shame I missed it. Now it's 60 quid, back to 60 quid again. So I'll wait till after Christmas. If I want FIFA 22, that's what it is now, I'll probably get a version of that. I digitally download that. I won't bother buying a copy of it unless, I mean, it's cheaper to buy the disc now, isn't it, than it is to literally digital download it. You can buy it second hand somewhere around for about 40 quid, £35. I'll look on the CEX site later, see how much it costs then. Because I want to get FIFA anyway. I know it sounds silly. I've been collecting FIFA since 2006, I think. Yeah, 2005, 2005. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, something like that. Or 95. I know you haven't. I know you haven't got no Nintendo consoles. It's near Rich. I'm the one that's actually been given them for free, so I'm not going to complain at all. I got given some games with it. He's sending me some more games as well. So another friend of mine, that's a YouTuber, which I ain't going to mention no names, being honest, because I don't think it's right. Literally sent me the games consoles as well as the games. So Tanya will play them. You know what I mean? She's quite happy to play them. She likes that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Even though I got some Nintendo stuff. Yes, it was. It was, mate. You're right. I know. But at the end of the day, it all adds to the games collection that I'm building up slowly, mate. Building up slowly. Put it this way, I've got over 1,000 games now. I've got 560 DVDs above my head. So, since I've been doing my channel, yeah, it's got a bit mad, but I know what I mean. People are out there subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. It's been brilliant. I wish I bought one. You can emulate most of them. I mean, most of the consoles you can emulate quite happily. I've got an emulation machine from Andy, UK Crowd Gaming, which I mean, it's got all the Sonics on it, and it's got all Nintendo stuff on it. NES. You probably name the console, it's probably got it on it. It's only a small handheld machine, but it's actually brilliant. You know, Tanya likes playing with that when she can, when her hands are not playing up. So yeah. So the lucky thing about it is I don't have to put my intro to this video. When it goes, yeah, Tekken, Street Fighter, yeah, you're right. Was it good? Was the video good? Yeah, it was good. It was nice to meet. It was nice to meet Andy for the second time because yeah, that's the second time we've met. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, he got me. He's trying to get me into emulation machines. He gave me a Pal Kitty one. You know, which was nice of him. You know, yeah, we exchanged Christmas presents because I've got the T-shirt, the Pac-Man T-shirt that I'm wearing now. For my Christmas present off him. It was very nice of him. You know, so I told him I'll wear it on the channel, which I will do tomorrow because I just, you know, put it in the wash overnight, air it, and then wear it again tomorrow. You know, you know, I'm making some good friends. You know, especially when it comes down to the gaming community, I'm making lots of friends, lots of new friends, which is good. You know, it comes down to handhelds, game gear needs to be fixed. So I'm going to speak to Andy about that privately. You know, can his mate take a look at it? I know the, you know what I mean, you know, as I said earlier. So give that a go. See what happens. You know, I want to get it fixed anyway. You know, me spinning around, it's making me go crazy. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, this is going to be a long video because it's nearly 57 minutes now I've been online, and it's nice to have some support. Sonic, yes, of course. You know. Anyway, welcome Handheld Games. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, you know, we're talking about every single console that you like the best. You know, you tell me what's your reasoning. Do you like the PS5? Do you like the Xbox Series S or the X? Would you buy one? Is it worth the money that CEX are charging for it? Or is it worth, it's worth the 450 quid, I think, you know. I'll probably rob my bank account to do that at some point. Yeah, but it's hard to get hold of, and yeah, see what happens. You know, I like. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I've been given the Nintendo handhelds anyway, which is good. Gave me some games as well. Got the 2DS, Game Boy Advance, SP, and the yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the S is. Yeah. I agree. The S is good for the price. You know what I mean? You know, it is very, very much so. Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they got the OLED one now, haven't they? The Nintendo Switch. They bought the white. It's like got white controllers, like name Joy Cons, aren't they now? It seems to be looking. That looks quite nice. I kind of like that. You know, it's whether I buy one or not. It's a different matter, but it's all the case of the collector in me will probably say eventually. You know, one set. You know, yeah, Virtual Fire. Oh. Yeah, that's a brilliant. I mean, even Fighting Vipers. If you remember that on the Saturn, Fighting Vipers as well. That used to be a brilliant game as well, Rich. Yeah, it used to be brilliant as well. That was a brilliant game. You know, I got a copy of that. You know, and Virtual Fire. Yeah, any beat 'em up games like that. You know, was good. Yeah, yeah, I like the light. Yeah, I mean the light is what you can buy one second hand for about 120 quid now. The Nintendo light, can't you? You know what I mean? You know, if the problem is, my problem is if you buy all the variants because you're a collector, you're talking about these 600 quid, aren't you? 700 pounds because there's about 6 colours in there. You know, I wouldn't know personally. You know what I mean? I've seen the pink and the blue one and the white one. I think there's a white one now, isn't there? Yeah, I mean yeah, I mean, you know, that Virtual Fighter is good. Yeah, Virtual Fighter is a brilliant game. I mean, there's loads of games out there. I have the first Pokemon. Yeah, it seems that's kind of like the Pokemon now. If you actually get them, they're the rare ones. They're quite expensive now, aren't they? Even though the old versions of them, all different colours, they're expensive. You know what I mean? Yeah, mate. Yeah, the Switch Lite looks good. It looks good. Looks like you have to buy your son one. Pokemon Switch Lite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That seems to be good as well. You know, yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. Richard, you have to buy your son a light so you can have a look at yourself. You say you buy them second hand now. I think Money Monster Day in Gravesend selling for about 120, 130 pound. You know, but you don't get no games with it, of course. You just get the console, and I think it's all. Yeah, you get. Yeah, I think it's all digital downloads as well on it now, isn't it? You know what I mean? You know, I don't think you buy any games for it. I think it's all digital. I think. Don't quote me on it. I know the Switch you have to buy games for them, but I don't know about the Lite. I really don't know. But Pokemon games are expensive now, and I know that because I've seen some. You know, buying the cartridges are expensive, especially for the Nintendo. You know what I mean? The Nintendo XP and stuff like that. I mean, you know, the cartridges, the original cartridges are expensive, all different colours. I mean, you got them in a box. It makes more money, I suppose, doesn't it? Being honest. Oh, right, okay, thanks, mate. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, I didn't know whether you can get cartridges for them or not. Yeah, I mean, not being a Nintendo person. Um, yeah, you can get the cartridges then. Wow, you know what I mean? You know, as you said, they're quite cheap, so that's all right. If you download them, yeah, it probably is. But I won't really say thanks for the information because any information helps. You know, so yeah, seems to be good. Yep, most emulations can go up to the PS1. Yeah, naturally. You know what I mean? You know, the Pal Kitty one that Andy gave me, I think it goes up to the blooming PS2, I think. Yeah, PS2 and the PS3, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Seems to be good. So yeah, a bit mad. I mean, long as I mean, I think the Switch Lite looks okay. It looks a nice console. You know, it's the amount of colours that they come out with. You know what I mean? Because most collectors will buy all the colours, and then they buy them out the box in the box. They keep the boxed ones on their collection as they are, and then play with the other ones. Must be an Android one if it can do PS2. Yeah, you're probably right. You know, yeah, might be. I'll have a look. You know. I mean, I know it's got 100. I know it's got 60. Oh, more than 65 gig. I think it's. You know, I mean, you know, more than that. I'll have to take a look at it properly. I really, you know what I mean, you know. Yeah, it's got a bit mad, but hey. Anyway, is anybody going to watch this video over an hour long now? You know, if I put it, I mean, it's going to go up on YouTube anyway. So yeah. Anyway, right. Now I'm going to make a move. Yeah, I mean, it's been nice chatting to you, people. And I will probably see you tomorrow in my new video because I'm going to go through my Blu-rays. You know what films I've got on the Blu-rays. You know what I mean. Okay, yeah, that's. Thank you. You know what I mean. Yeah, I managed the PS2 Pal Kitty. Okay, thank you. Good information. It's good to know. It's good to know what I've got. Anyway, you know what I mean. You know. PS5 when it's affordable. Yeah. When it's affordable, I still think 250 quid still worth its money. You know, I don't think it's worth what CEX wants for it or anybody else wants for it. You know, even on Marketplace, they're selling them for about 600 and 500 pound plus. I don't think it's worth that. I think it's worth its original price. I did. If you take a look at my other videos, you'll probably see the rant that I had about the PS5 when it first came out. So yeah, seems to be mad. Anyway, you know, thanks for all the information that you've given me, because I actually didn't know half the stuff, being honest. I'm still learning about the PowerKitty thing, PowerKitty handheld. So yeah, seems to be good. Seems to be very good. So yeah, right. I'm gonna make a move. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna chill out. You know. Yeah, remember Fighters Mega Mix? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, definitely remember that as well. That was quite good. You know, there's loads of stuff when it comes down to retro stuff now that things are more expensive. See you, mate. Take it easy. Take care. You know. Right, I'll see you lot tomorrow. I'll make a video tomorrow on my Blu-rays. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I haven't done that yet. And I will speak to you at some point. Thanks for joining in. It's been fun, and I hope to see you soon. And it's bye from me for now. And take care. I mean, have a good Christmas, and hopefully I will as well. And I will see you later. Bye for now.